Making a recording begins and ends with the right instrument and the right piano technician. I was so lucky to have the phenomenal technician John von Rohr with me for the duration of the recording. He just stayed on call and he listened to my takes. Incredibly supportive, but even more than that, he made sure that every note was sheer perfection. His work allowed me to focus entirely on the music I was playing without distractions.
I really like this end of the business because it's like going from a car to a Formula One to work on a D. And it is to a small piano the same thing that a Chevy for the grocery store is to a Formula One, and it's just such a pleasure to work on something like this.
We're all very fortunate to have John as our piano technician. I've worked with him many times before, and he does a wonderful job tuning the piano, and he's very, very sensitive to the needs of the artist at hand. The sound of the instrument is wonderful, and this has been consistently the case with other recordings that I've done, where he's actually been the piano tuner and the technician. So we're very happy to have him here. He's also a great guy, so that makes a happy occasion for all of us.
As pianists, we know so well that we can prepare at home as much as, as well as we want, but when we get to a hall and a note is sticking or the piano is uneven or the pedal is making some kind of squeaking sound, that can really throw off one's sense of where they are and force them to adjust on the fly. But what John did with this piano was just a dream in every way. The action, the voicing, the color, the range of sound.
This instrument itself is capable of anything. I met it for the first time about 6 weeks ago in the shop in Boston and began to play the first phrase of Beethoven, Opus 110, and immediately I felt that this piano was one of the best I'd ever played, and I could accomplish anything on it, from the most velvety, beautiful legato lines to extremely grand and majestic, powerful statements. Both of these sonatas contain this range of emotion and sound, and the piano was up to the challenge and passed with flying colors. In fact, really anything was possible and natural on this instrument.
This piano came through. It's just, there's no weak points in this piano at all. It's one of the nicer ones I've ever seen come out of there. It just, everything about it, there was nothing I had to really compensate for, because a lot of times when you are working on an instrument, you have to find the weak point of the piano and really work around that to make the whole piano work, so it balances, and you don't hear that as a weak point, you just hear that as a continuity in the instrument. I didn't find that in this piano. I was just enormously pleased to see the quality of how this piano came through after what that factory had been through in the last year and a half. I was thrilled.
Interpreting this music the way I want would not be possible without John von Rohr and this glorious Steinway team.